Hello everybody. How you doing? Here we are in my Spring Creek Manor Lodge, and this brings up a lot of memories, man. This is crazy. I love coming back here and just revisiting these. So, unfortunately, this is not going to be a fun, lighthearted Call of the Wild video. Unfortunately, this is going to be the second video that we've had to do. But you know what? I'm not going to say that this is a rant video. I'm not going to try to rant at all. Uh, I'm just going to tell the truth. And there's some things that came up this week from Call of the Wild and EW that has to be addressed. And there's some things I really want to say. So, first thing is, if you see my last video, if you didn't, go check that out. And I read this long letter that someone in the community wrote to EW, very well put together, very intelligent, very, very accurate, and very professional. Not rude, not angry, not nothing vulgar or anything like that, which was nice to see. Now, they responded to that letter by saying that they were going to do a live stream this week, September 17th, Tuesday, to address things, to become more transparent, to tell us what happened with the DLCs not coming to console and the bugs and all that good stuff. But conveniently or ironically or coincidentally or whatever adjective you want to use for it, they couldn't seem to get their stream working. And honestly, guys, at this point, that really came to no surprise to me that the stream was canceled. It's just more of EW being EW, unfortunately. And hey, buddy, look at you just laying in your bed. Who's a good boy? But, so let's discuss the first thing that kind of ticks me off about, oh my god, I thought they didn't have a head at first, about that. So, Meggles, the community manager, she kind of put it out there that they couldn't figure out what was wrong, and next Tuesday, they will have an extra long live stream. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want an extra long live stream from EW. Okay, we don't need an extra long live stream. We only need the hour or even half hour that it may take for them to say whatever it is they're going to say. Because again, there's nothing they can say in a live stream that is going to renew my faith or make me trust these developers. It's something that they're going to have to show us. And what's disappointing is that once they figured out what the problem was with the stream, they could have streamed later in the day. Or, I know time zones are a thing, so maybe if they were, if it was too late for them, they could do a Wednesday stream. They could cancel Thursday's Hunter Classic stream, and they could do a stream then just to get this out there. I mean, to me, this is just the perfect case in point of them not wanting to go the extra mile to smooth things over with the community. Like, why do we have to wait a week to hear from you? You can't figure out how to do a live stream before next Tuesday? Cancel next Tuesday's stream. Do a live stream Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whenever you can get one out there. I would think that they would want to address things as soon as possible and not keep prolonging it. But I have a theory about that too, and we're going to discuss that. So, first of all, I want to say this is what they said about the DLC, the holdup for the console. What happened? The first delay was a result of not planning to fail, meaning we didn't allow ourselves enough support space to problem solve issues that may have potentially popped up prior to or during the certification process. So, right there, that's telling me that they're not prepared. They're not prepared for bugs. Like, this game is full of bugs. Every time they release a DLC, it's full of bugs. Why wouldn't they give themselves time to prepare for something like that happening? I just don't understand. That doesn't make sense. That's very vague. And this is from EW. Okay, this is signed by Megals. This is on their Discord. You can go on their Discord. You can read this for yourself. The second issue arose after we had pass certification on Xbox and PlayStation. Prior to scheduling a release, our team had discovered a persistent GPU-related crash issue unique to the PlayStation build. While Xbox was good to go, we were adamant in our desire to sim ship, despite the additional delay. Okay, so right here I have a problem. You are going to delay the Xbox release to sim ship because you're adamant on sim shipping, but yet you repeatedly release console DLC. I'm sorry, you repeatedly release DLC to PC early. So you have no concerns of sim shipping when it comes to PC versus console, but you're willing to make Xbox users wait because there's a problem on the PlayStation. Now, listen, I'm a PlayStation user, okay? I'm a Sony, diehard Sony guy to the end, okay? I have no interest in buying an Xbox. I'm always going to be a PlayStation guy. But even as a Sony guy, I gotta say, that's messed up. If it was ready to go on Xbox, you should have released it to Xbox. You should have made those guys happy. Yeah, you know, us PlayStation guys, we would have been pissed off. But if you would have explained it that way, to say that, look it, for some reason the PlayStation build has an issue that's making it crash, I know I would understand, and I wouldn't be bothered by that. But the fact that they refuse to let us in on this information, that's my problem. That shows complete lack of respect for the console community. And you know what? They're disrespecting the PC players as well, because we'll get into that in a little bit. So, she goes on to say, and awkwardly enough, this was also when our studio was scheduled to close for 2 weeks. Another huge convenience on their part, right? Not communicating this in full prior to our closure only led to more confusion and frustration among the community. Gee, you think? I mean, yeah. So, basically, again, and they love to put the blame on Sony and Microsoft, but every time they explain what happened, it's clear, and ooh, look at that, that is some lag. It's clear that they're to fault, okay? And this last time, it was actually ready to go. It was ready to go. PlayStation passed it, Xbox passed it. Pardon me. EW found a problem. And I'm great with that. I love that. You know, that's fantastic that they found a problem that they want to fix. And I truly feel that if they would have just told us, if they would have been just, you know, open and honest and straightforward with us, I don't think people in this game is going to crash. This game is definitely going to crash, guys. So you know what? Let's try to get out of here real quick and go to another lodge. Okay, maybe this one will be a little more stable. Hopefully, I have no idea. But anyway, you know, again, just a little bit of communication goes a long way, and EW refuses to tell us what's going on. Now, there was a patch for PC on Tuesday. They fixed things. Quote unquote fixed things, right? Because we all know that when EW fixes things, they also break things, right? So, I guess Verhunga is playable. The sounds are back. SRP, you can fast travel again. I forget which other maps were broke. I think Medved was broke. Those all seem to be fixed. Cool. Now, the PC players that they got all those diamonds off of Mexico, those diamond whitetails off of Mexico, they go in their lodge, and they're all rare fur variations now. Diamond whitetails that were common are now rares. Now, some people may look at that and go, awesome, I got, you know, all these rare diamonds, cool. I know me personally, I don't want to get rare diamonds that way. I don't want them just given to me. I don't want them just all of a sudden appearing in my lodge. I want to hunt them. I want to find them on the map, and I want to hunt them and put them in my lodge myself. I don't want to get them that way. So, to me, if I was a PC player and I had those trophies and that happened to me, all those trophies are just useless now. And Zaggy on his live stream actually deleted his whole lodge from Rancho Del Arroyo, because that's what he said. He's like, those are meaningless. They're not real. Now, here's where they totally disrespected the PC players. And again, lack of communication is a horrible thing. When Rancho Del Arroyo released, there was a huge uptick in Great Ones being taken. And in my personal little community on my Discord, we all said that that was a bug, that that's not right. We've been following this game from the beginning, and I seen every live stream when the Great Ones came out, and TK said the Great Ones are supposed to be a once-in-a-lifetime thing. As a matter of fact, not everybody is even going to get a Great One. That was the point. The point was diamonds were getting more common. They wanted to put something in the game to strive for. Something in the game that was more than a diamond, that was super rare, that made you play the game, and that there was no guarantee to get. So when everybody was sitting there saying, no, this is the way they're supposed to be. You're supposed to get them this much. It's not supposed to be impossible to get. That was wrong. And they put in the patch notes, of all places, that the Great Ones have been fixed, the spawn rate. That the spawn rate was too high, and they fixed that. This is unacceptable, and I'm going to tell you why. For months, okay, Rancho Del Arroyo has been out for a couple months now, and for months, people on PC have been posting their Great Ones in the Discord. Content creators have been doing content and live streams where they've been getting Great Ones left and right. And EW has seen this, and not once did it occur to them to put out a ping on their Discord or put out something on Twitter or Facebook saying, guys, we screwed up. Those Great Ones, they're spawning in way too much. It's a bug. We're sorry. We're working on it. You know, but that's how it is. They just let everybody think that that was normal. Why would you do that? As a game developer, I'll never understand why you would do something like that. Why they wouldn't tell people that that was a bug and just let them believe that that's how the game was supposed to be now, and that the Great Ones were just that common. I don't get it. And yeah, I'm sorry. I think that that's disrespecting all the PC players, because they knew they were bugged. They said nothing. And they just let all the PC players just continue to think that they had something special, going on, and this is the way it was now. It's just a sad state of affairs. I mean, literally the community is at the lowest morale I've ever seen it in this game. And I hate to say it, but the developers, they're just not helping. They're just not helping. Again, this week, they could have done something huge. They could have stepped in. They could have said something. Like I said, it's not going to change anything. But the fact that they couldn't get the stream up and running, and they just canceled it, and they're like, well, we'll see you next week. That's not enough. That's not showing me that they're truly involved, and they really want this game to be better, and they're not in it to help the community. You know, I don't know where Phil went, but I'll tell you what, since he's left, EW has just gone downhill quick. Like, extremely quick. So, one last thing to tell you guys. That same Tuesday, they put out this tweet. Howdy hunters, we hope you'll be pleased to hear that the PS4 build is being prepped for submission for certification, which should take a few days. Once this is underway, we'll be able to update you all with our release plans later this week. So, this is where I'm at. I feel like they purposely didn't want to do the stream because they didn't want to face all the angry questions, and they knew that the DLC was finally in a good place to send to Sony and Microsoft, and I'll guarantee you that that DLC will either be released next Tuesday or next Thursday. Okay? They're going to have a release date, I'll bet you, probably this Friday. And this Friday will be the 20th, August 20th. This is what I'm thinking. And if I'm wrong, then my next prediction is Tuesday. They will do a live stream, and they will announce the release date for console. And that will alleviate everybody. Everybody will be happy to hear that. And that'll take a lot of heat off them. But anybody that watches this, I implore you, if you had questions for them prior to learning the release date, ask them. Okay? Don't let this distract you from what's going on. Don't let this distract you from the fact that they keep doing this. Okay? Don't let them off the hook. I'm not saying be rude. As a matter of fact, just the opposite. I want you guys to be very respectful about it. Go about it. Be very intelligent about it. Be very respectful. Handle it in a good way. But don't let them off the hook. Because they shouldn't be let off the hook for this. They really shouldn't. Just because they have a release date, it doesn't mean everything is alright. They really need to step up, and they need to show us that they're going to do better. And, some people have said, well, a week isn't long enough. No, you're right. A week isn't long enough, but there's some things that they could have shown us already that they changed, and they didn't. Not letting us in on the fact that the great ones were broken, that's not cool. That's not showing us that they changed. Not rescheduling their stream sooner than next week, that's not showing they changed. That's not, to me, proving that they're going to do better. It's just the same old, same old. And, yes, this is just a game, but the thing is, all of us that are complaining, it's because we're so passionate about it and we love this game so much. It's not because we don't like the game. It's the opposite. It's because we absolutely love playing this game. And we want to see it succeed. We want to see it do well. We want to see EW make this game the best hunting game it could possibly be. Anyways, guys, that's where I'm going to end this one. I'm sorry that we had to have 2 of these videos in a week, but I just really thought that, something needed to be said. And I had to say it. And I really wish some of the other bigger name streamers and content creators would make a stand against EW. Some have. Some of the biggest ones still refuse to. I'm not going to name names. But, yeah, guys. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Stay tuned to Twitter and Facebook. I'm sure that they're going to reveal the date of the release pretty soon. Again, don't let them off the hook, but don't be rude about it. And, yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.